Good morning, Ashlee. How are you?
Morning.
So,
Good.
hey, how's life, man? How are you handling this week? Woosah. Grab your earlobes and go like this, right? Just do this.
Oh,
Woosah.
yeah. Well, this week has been a very interesting week and I choose interesting because I'm very careful with my words. Um, but yeah, it's been a week of adjustment, that's for sure.
There we go. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you adjusting? How about that? What's going
Um,
on?
I'm going with the flow. This week has been interesting just in regards to like we had 4 closings. So we had to get creative with how to hand over keys and all of that good stuff because we still have an obligation to finish out the contract, right? So we found a way to work around that. And basically that's with going and getting the keys out of the lockbox and then going and just dropping them off at the doorstep for our clients. So we've been very careful with that because they need to get their keys somehow at closing, but we've honored the no face-to-face because we're sticking to that.
Well, what's nice is that you're showing up, right? So we all have a choice of how we're going to show up every single day. So let me ask you that. How are you showing up as an agent of KW, and how are you showing up as a mom?
Oh, yeah. So for my clients, I've been showing up in a very caring and understanding way. I'm listening to them. I'm talking to them a lot more on the phone, making sure they're okay. So as an agent, I've just been coming from like a very caring and understanding, side. And as a mom, holy moly, we've been having so much fun. We've been going and just sitting out in the sunshine in our backyard. We've been riding the quad. I cleaned out some closets at home. So just really like taking care of a lot of stuff that we've been wanting to do for a while, but just haven't had the time to do. And, I'm teaching my daughter some life lessons. I taught her how to make a budget. I taught her how to look at all of the expenses. Like we were literally in my Wells Fargo account looking at all of the expenses. She got to see that, hey, you still have to pay for garbage service. Like those garbage cans outside, you pay every month to have those there. Right. And so she got like a really good life lesson, and she went on like Safeway.com and she created like a menu for the week. And and she stuck within her budget of $120 for the week and how to create meals with that. It was a really interesting lesson.
That's neat. So in the midst of all this, there's opportunity.
Absolutely.
An opportunity for business, an opportunity for family, opportunity to really, really focus on relationships. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's, it's all a choice. It's all a choice of how we're going to look at this. Don't you agree?
I do.
Yeah, do like that language of sales.
Don't you agree? Head nod. I love it.
So clearly it's the right thing to do. Don't you agree?
Yep. Yes, I do agree.
Okay. Let's talk about this morning, my wake-up call from you. So breathe again. Woosah. You got this.
Along with some closings, we had a lot of cancellations this week. We do a lot of higher end stuff. And with that, last Friday, a lot of jumbo loan products were discontinued. They got frozen. A lot of jumbo lenders ended up going underwater. Hard money loans completely stopped. So a lot of our deals had to get restructured. And then there was a lot of heartbreak because some things couldn't be restructured. And so this morning, Monday, I sent out a demand to close escrow. And this morning I had to send out a cancellation, and it's a very tricky time. And some sellers just don't understand, they're like, this should have just been done a long time ago. And it's hard you can tell them what's going on, but a lot of times their emotion is so caught up in it that you really just have to coach them through it and understand where they are as well, and ultimately do what you're told to do, which we had to send a cancellation out this morning, which was a bummer. But
it's unfortunate, right?
Yeah.
So, the scripts that I've been hearing is that you just have to agree.
That's what I did.
And I understand how you feel. However, we need to do this, right? So, and I appreciate you being so candid about it.
And she wants to take a break. And you know what? I know I can hear it in her voice. She needs a little break. So I'm going to honor that. Even though we are in a listing agreement together, I'm going to honor that and give her the break that she needs, you know, because this was kind of a whirlwind for her. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to do the right thing. And I think that's important. That's very, very important.
Because if I came from a place of saying, no, we need to get your house back on the market, that would just be so uncaring after everything she's went through, like emotionally too.
And that's not you.
It's not me. Yeah.
You always lead with the heart. And that's something I've always respected about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So what is it? The brain on panic is not as successful as the brain on purpose.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, so I really, really like that one. I think Carl was on the phone and he told us that one. So that was pretty good. So tell me when you wake up right now during this week, what's been going on in your head, and what are you doing to get yourself prepared for obstacles, or get yourself prepared to hang out with your daughter? What is it that you do?
So every morning I have like a routine, and it's wake up, I get my coffee.
Yep.
And Kaylee does her thing for a minute.
Lady leaders.
I have that cup too.
Thank you, Rachel.
Right. And I get on the MLS and I run. This morning I didn't, so I have to do that after this call. But every morning I get on and I see how many homes went pending in Lodi, Acampo, Woodbridge, and Galt, because that's my main area. So I know we get stats like as far as like the counties go, but I want to be super duper hyper local. Right. And you know, as of yesterday, 3 homes went pending in Lodi, Woodbridge, and Galt all week.
Hello. Virtually too.
I know. So
right.
So I just take a look at that. I touch base with my clients. And then ultimately it kicks into mom mode, because I mean, come on, we really don't have that many appointments right now. Right. So you know, Bree has a pretty good list for me to do. I still have to write an article because we're going to send out a virtual newsletter.
Bree, for the people who are watching who don't know who Bree is.
Bree is the director of operations for the Ashlee Prudhel Real Estate Group at Keller Lodi. And she's working from home right now, and she's prepared our newsletter. We send out like through snail mail a newsletter every month to our clients. And this month we're going to go virtual. We're just going to send it out via email. Just to, you know, kind of save on the mailing expense ultimately. And
so you're working towards the, with the shift.
Yep, we're rolling with it. So we're still keeping our systems that we've had in place. We're just modifying them a little bit.
Right. Good. Hey, I know you're busy, and these are supposed to be quick calls. So I just want to let you know I appreciate you so much for jumping on this call with me.
Thank you.
My pleasure. And I'm sick, as we can all hear my voice and look at me, but I'm still with you and I'm cheering you all on. Let me just ask you one thing. For somebody who's struggling a little bit in this market, what would be your one thing that you'd want to tell them so it'll kind of make them go,
ooh.
How about an activity?
Well, ultimately, it's going to be okay, and it's going to get better. And I've been digging into the shift book, and one thing that I really like in there that stuck out to me, and this is always something that I've done, is if you want to win, keep playing as if you're losing, you know, which means just consistently do your activities every day.
Do we know what page that is?
Huh?
You know what page that is?
Ooh, I don't know, but I can text it over to you, because I highlighted it. But I love that, because things are good. We forget.
Yeah.
Ooh, KW. So we forget to do what we're supposed to do, which is like reach out. And another thing is like all of this information, the Zoom calls and everything is so good. We're so blessed to be a part of a company that has all of these amazing opportunities at the tips of our fingers. However, we also need to do outbound versus just inbound. Right. So that's what I'll end with, you know?
That's awesome. That's awesome. And what's happening at 1 o'clock today?
1 o'clock, I'm going to jump on the call. That's with your coach, right?
It's actually with Peggy's coach. She's an MCA coach.
Yeah.
She's OP of 2 offices. She's pretty
Awesome.
and amazing.
Yep.
And she's going to talk about financing because right now we need to be looking at our financials, you know.
Yep. Yep.
That's something that I believe you learned the last couple of years being with PW.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm excited to be on that call, and I'm going to have Kaylee sit next to me too and listen in.
I love it. All right, Dollface. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.